Hello guys, this is Good Like, and this is hopefully replies to comments. I've been doing this for a long time. It's been like almost a year since the last one. The last one was on 2015 June 29th, for God's sake. I did record some replies that I'm not sure I'm gonna have. Like, I think I mentioned something about December in those replies, so those replies probably were recorded like half a year ago. I might look into those and edit those up and also put them up here. Maybe, but that'll be afterwards, after this one, for sure. If I even do it, I will look into it, but there's a possibility that it'll never happen. I mean, it's been a year, and I don't remember where I stopped last time. So I'm thinking 5 months is good, so let's see what do we have here for 5 months. Yeah. Because I see this guy, I have to mention this because it's pretty funny. So this is Pereti Wallace, and he says, thanks. Another time, thanks, really enjoy your uploads. Then he says, thanks. Then he says, thanks again. Then he says, thank you for the upload. Then he says, thank you of some uploading. Then he says, great upload. Then he says, thanks. Then he says, thanks, buddy, great upload. Then he says, thank you. Then he says, thanks, buddy. Then he says, thanks. Then he says, sweet. Then he says, awesome, thanks. Then he says, awesome. Then he says, thanks. Then he says, thanks for this, buddy. Then he says, Ghostbusters. Then he says, thanks. Then he says, betrayal is the warrior's cloak. Then he says, thanks. Then he says, thanks, buddy. Actually, I hadn't even seen this, like, betrayal is the warrior's cloak. It's pretty funny and weird, but there we go. It's, Jesus Christ, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to edit. This is one of the main reasons why I didn't do this, I guess, is because it's just a pain in the ass to edit, because I have to, you know, go to all the comments, print screen them, cut them around, put them in here, time them, adjust their size. It's a lot of messing about. It's not as simple as you would think. So this guy, I don't fucking know who the hell he is. He's Ninja Beats 905 apparently. He what does he do? I can't really decipher from looking at his comments. Comments or he likes of videos, because that's the only thing I can see. We can cheat. If you do slash videos after the last one, you can see their videos, if they have any, and they're hiding them. But in this case, you just, all you'll see is his liked videos anyway, so no winning here. I know who this guy is, but he has been commenting basically on like most of my Morrowind videos 5 months ago, and it's like, you know, he comments so much that his comments were marked for spam. I don't understand, you know, is there a motive? Do these comments like Ghostbusters make any sense in the context of the video? I mean, that's the video called Cleansing, and like my fucking preview bar doesn't show up, it just shows black screen, so I can't really comment. Let's see what my comment is. They would cleanse the altar in the smelly sewers. Who put it there anyway? Why does the god of his temple not go fix it him herself? He could break apart some impenetrable rocks, but a few liches, no thanks? Stupid god is going crazy. I think I fought a bunch of liches there. I don't see how it applies to ghosts. Alright, what about the betrayal is the warrior's cloak one? Does this make any sense? It's the not quite dead episode, in which we're quite finished with the queen, but it seems that the game is not. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Because the king supposedly betrays me by sending a bunch of Dark Brotherhood assassins after me again. And, okay. So it's really interesting. I guess this guy does watch the videos, he doesn't just go around commenting random videos. Thanks, man. I'm not sure why he's so happy to thank, but I'll take it. So, you know, it's a bit sad that he stopped after 5 months. Maybe he expected I would reply, and here I am 5 months later replying, so there we go. RevOn says, lots of germs on your keyboard. Imagine him using the same hand to touch the keyboard's keys and eating chips or something. Next thing later, you shit bricks. Here's the thing, RevOn. You think I'm an idiot, but I'm not an idiot just because I don't clean my keyboard. What I do is I don't eat chips next to my keyboard. If you notice, my keyboard, it's dusty, but it doesn't have random crap on it aside from dust. So it means I don't eat next to my keyboard, because if I did, there'd be crumbs and shit. But there aren't any. Besides maybe some really incidental ones brought about by the wind or some bullshit. It's mostly just dust, because that's all I do with the keyboard. I just press it occasionally when I'm sitting next to it. I don't actually partake in other kinds of activities sitting next to PC, because my table is pretty fucking small. I wouldn't even be able to put chips anywhere to eat from it. I'd have to put it like somewhere in my lap and then be really uncomfortable. And yeah. List goes on why this doesn't just check out. If I am eating chips, I'm eating them on my fucking bed. I'm laying down in my bed, my chips on my belly, and I'm eating chips then. Not a very common occurrence, but that's when I eat it. And my keyboard stays on my table. So I've resolved your issue, hence proving that there is absolutely no reason to clean this keyboard. Lian Vesdan has a bunch of comments on my Let's Play Just Cause 1 Let's Play. So the one I did like years ago. I'll just pick the one that's most interesting, I guess. So far, the gameplay really does seem underwhelming. The best parts are the crazy stuff involving the vehicle physics, explosions, and weird one-liners. Pretty much, that's pretty much what Just Cause is. It's just kind of like a game where crazy stuff happens, but it's kind of like more polished crazy than the kind of things you would expect from a shitty, you know, €1, let's say euro, because I'm in Europe. €1 game from like Steam or some bullshit, you know, that's just, it's like this by design. Sort of. Kind of. I mean, probably not really. But I expected when and if the choice came up to keep these crazy things into the game, they probably would have chosen or chose, you know, to keep them in, because it's funny and fancy and it's over the top ridiculous. Things like that. I mean, it does make for a fun experience overall if it's not too long. Obviously, it gets old relatively fast, but that's why you don't put arbitrary barriers that'll force you to grind random stupid missions for, you know, like hours. Yeah, in the game. Henceforth making Just Cause 1 actually probably a bit better in that aspect than Just Cause 2. I mean, also didn't have that many missions, but at least he got over them eventually and was done. You didn't enjoy the crazy stuff for an extended period of time. Whereas in the second game, it's like, you know, it just drags on for no reason. RareAndRotten Gore asks, how old are you? I am 25 years old right now. And I think I still was 25 years old back when you asked the question. It would be pretty fucking sad if it wasn't. But yeah, when did he ask this? I think this was my episode, The Man with the Funny Voice. Yes. And it was the episode where I read the story of Ever Stone Singer. There we go. The joke is that because he's Stone Singer, he probably sings as if someone's throwing stones at you. So he has a funny voice, but the voice is funny in a bad way that makes you cringe. It's pretty far-fetched, but I like that. I like these kind of things. I think they're pretty funny.